Assalamualaikum dear students, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and that is Zohor Sir's Math Classes. In the previous class we have discussed about an important method of integration, and that is integration using partial fractions or integration by partial fractions. There we have discussed some proper rational functions and the representation of their respective partial fractions. So we can have five types of proper rational functions. First let me reiterate it, that is a proper rational function is that sort of rational function in which the degree of numerator is less than the degree of denominator. So if the degree of numerator is less than the degree of denominator, then it's called a proper rational function, and if the degree of numerator is greater or equal to the degree of denominator, then it's called an improper rational function, and we have to reduce that improper rational function to the proper rational function by a long division method and by applying this division algorithm. So the proper rational functions and their respective representations of partial fractions we have discussed in the previous class, and now in this class we should have some fun with exercise 7.5 of NCERT book, which is wholly and solely based upon the integration by partial fractions, by the method of integration by partial fractions. And there we are on question number first, and the question number first is all about integration of x divided by x plus 1 into x plus 2 dx. Look at the function, it is obviously a rational function, and plus it is a proper rational function because the degree of numerator is here 1 and the degree of denominator, x into x is x square, the degree of denominator is 2. The degree of numerator is 1, the degree of denominator is 2, so it is obviously a proper rational function. And look on to the denominator. मैंने कहा numerator कुछ भी हो सकता है, leave that. Look on to the denominator. There we have two factors. Both the factors are linear and non-repeated. Means two different linear factors, x plus 1 and x plus 2. So this can be represented in terms of its partial fractions as yes, constant a divided by first linear factor plus constant b divided by second linear factor. So यहाँ पे let कर देंगे, let x divided by x plus 1 into x plus 2 is equal to constant a divided by first linear factor x plus 1 plus constant b divided by second linear factor x plus 2, right? Further this can be written as implies, अब यहाँ से क्या करते हैं, multiplying both sides by the denominator which is on the LHS, और x plus 1 x plus 2 यहाँ पे divide में है, यहाँ पे लेके चलो तो multiple होगा, यहाँ पे बचेगा x, so x must be equal x plus 1 x plus 2 को a से multiple कर दो तो a into x plus 1 x plus 2, x plus 1 cancel होके बचेगा a into x plus 2 प्लस अब इस वाली टर्म से मल्टीपल कर दो, यहाँ पे x plus 2 और x plus 2 कैंसिल होगा, बचेगा b into x plus 1. Now keep this equation as equation number first. We need to calculate the values of these constants a and b. The value of a can be calculated when b is eliminated, and the value of b can be calculated when a is eliminated from the equation. So first we will try to eliminate this constant b. Eliminate कैसे होगा, अगर x को put करेंगे -1, because -1 plus 1 is 0, 0 into anything is 0. So ये वाली term eliminate हो रही है, हमें value आएगा किसका, a का. So put x is equal to -1 in equation first. We get equation first में से x कर दो, x को put करो -1, तो क्या आएगा, -1 is equal to a into x का value -1 plus 2 plus b into x को put कर दो -1, -1 plus 1 is 0 और ये बनेगा that is 0. So implies -1 can be written as -1 plus 2 is 1, तो a into 1 is a plus 0, leave that. So implies we will get the value of constant a as -1. तो आ गया constant a का value, that is -1. Now we have to find the value of this constant b. For that we have to eliminate a. Eliminate कैसे होगा, जब x को put करेंगे -2, because -2 plus 2 will make 0, 0 into a is that is 0. So now put x is equal to -2 in equation first, वी गेट इक्वेशन फर्स्ट में से x को पुट कर दो -2, तो क्या आएगा? -2 इज इक्वल टू यस a इंटू -2 प्लस 2 प्लस b इंटू -2 plus 1. So implies this can be written as -2 is equal to, this is 0, plus b into -1 is -b. So implies -b is equal to -2, which further implies b is equal to 2. So the constant, the value of constant b is nothing else but it is 2. So we have calculated the value of constant a, that is -1. We have calculated the value of constant b, and that is 2. Now we are putting these values here and integrating this. क्योंकि बीच में एडिशन है तो इंटीग्रल सेपरेट होगा. So therefore हमारा ओरिजिनल इंटीग्रल क्या है? That is integration of x divided by x plus 1 x plus 2. So x divided by x plus 1 into x plus 2 dx can be written as integration of x divided by x plus 1 x plus 2. x divided by x plus 1 x plus 2 को लेट किया है किसके बराबर? a divided by x plus 1 plus b divided by, so it is a divided by x plus 1 plus b divided by x plus 2 whole dx. This can be further written as integration of, put the value of a, what is that? That's -1. So -1 divided by x plus 1 plus, put the value of b, what is that? 2. So 2 divided by x plus 2 whole dx. तो इस तरह हमें मिले constant a और constant b के values by the method of substitution. और आप इसे कैलकुलेट कर सकते हो by equating the coefficients of x, x square and constant terms on both sides. तो ये रहा मेथड, एक यूजुअल मेथड जिससे हम एक कांस्टेंट a और कांस्टेंट b के वैल्यूज कैलकुलेट करते हैं. अब हमारे पास यहाँ पे एक शॉर्टकट मेथड भी है, in order to calculate the values of the constants a and b directly. So you can use this shortcut method in competitive level examinations where you have the scarcity of time, जहाँ पे टाइम की बहुत कमी होती है. तो वहां पे आप ये पूरा प्रोसीजर जो है ये इसको नेग्लेक्ट करके आप डायरेक्टली कांस्टेंट a और कांस्टेंट b के वैल्यू निकाल सकते हो बाय शॉर्टकट मेथड. तो कैसे? तो डायरेक्टली x डिवाइड बाय x प्लस 1 x प्लस 2 को कैसे लिखेंगे? दिस कैन बी रिटन एज x डिवाइड बाय x प्लस 1 x प्लस 2 किसके बराबर है एक्चुअली? a डिवाइडेड बाय x प्लस 1 प्लस b डिवाइडेड बाय x प्लस 2. तो डिवाइडेड बाय x प्लस 1 ऐसे ही लिख दो, दैट इज डिवाइडेड बाय x प्लस 1, और प्लस डिवाइड बाय x प्लस 2 ऐसे ही लिख दो, दैट इज प्लस डिवाइडेड बाय x प्लस 2 ऐसे ही लिखना है, राइट? अब आते हैं इस कांस्टेंट a का वैल्यू क्या आएगा. तो कांस्टेंट a का वैल्यू निकालने के लिए इसके नीचे जो फैक्टर हमारे पास अवेलेबल है दैट इज x प्लस 1. यहां से x का वैल्यू निकाल दो. तो कैसे आएगा? बाय पुटिंग x प्लस 1 इज इक्वल टू 0 मींस x का वैल्यू आएगा -1. फिर जो x डिवाइडेड बाय x प्लस 1 x प्लस 2 है उस पूरी टर्म में x का पुट कर दो वैल्यू ऑफ -1. जब x को पुट करेंगे -1 तो क्या आएगा? -1 डिवाइडेड बाय x को पुट कर दो -1, सो -1 प्लस 1 इंटू यहां पे x को पुट कर दो -1, सो -1 प्लस 2, राइट? अब -1 प्लस 1 0 आ रहा है, एनीथिंग डिवाइड बाय 0 इज अनडिफाइंड. तो इस वाली टर्म से ये पूरी टर्म जो है न्यूमरेटर जो है ये अनडिफाइंड हो जाता है, इसलिए इस टर्म को नेग्लेक्ट करो. जिस टर्म से, जिस नंबर से न्यूमरेटर जो है अनडिफाइंड हो जाता है, लीव दैट, नेग्लेक्ट दैट. फिर क्या बचता है? -1 डिवाइडेड बाय -1 प्लस 2, एंड दैट इज ऑब्वियसली इक्वल टू -1 डिवाइडेड बाय -1 प्लस 2, दैट इज -1 by 1 and that is equal to -1. तो वैल्यू यहां पे आएगा -1 डिवाइडेड बाय x प्लस 1, जो यहां पे आ रहा है -1 डिवाइडेड बाय x प्लस 1 आ गया a का वैल्यू. अब आपको b का वैल्यू कैलकुलेट करना है. तो फॉर दैट इस b का जो डिनोमिनेटर x प्लस 2 इसको पुट कर दो 0. जब x प्लस 2 को पुट करोगे 0 तो x का वैल्यू क्या आएगा? x इक्वल टू -2. x का वैल्यू आ रहा है -2. अब x को पुट कर दो -2 इस पूरे इंटीग्रैंड में, तो क्या बचेगा? -2 डिवाइडेड बाय -2 प्लस 1 -2 प्लस 1 इंटू -2 प्लस 2 इंटू -2 प्लस 2 एंड दिस कैन बी रिटन एज, अब -2 + 2 0 आ रहा है तो इस वाली टर्म को नेग्लेक्ट कर दो, बचेगा -2 -2 + 1, -2 + 1 इज -1, -2 डिवाइडेड बाय -1 इज ऑब्वियसली +2 डिवाइडेड बाय x + 2, जो यहां है 2 डिवाइडेड बाय x + 2। तो यह शॉर्टकट मेथड जिसे आप डायरेक्टली कैलकुलेट कर सकते हो कांस्टेंट a और कांस्टेंट b के वैल्यूज। लेकिन जब आप किसी ये जेके बोस एग्जाम में बैठे हो या सीबीएसई एग्जाम में बैठे हो तो अब आपको ये वाला मेथड डेफिनेटली करना होगा। लेकिन अगर आप किसी कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम में बैठे हो तो आप ऐसा, क्योंकि वहां पे आपको प्रोसीजर नहीं चाहिए, आंसर चाहिए होता है, तो डायरेक्टली आप शॉर्टकट मेथड वहां पे यूज कर सकते हो। सो दिस कैन बी फर्दर रिटन एज, नाउ बीच में एडिशन है तो इंटीग्रल सेपरेट होगा, सो इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ -1 जो है बाहर आएगा, 1 डिवाइडेड बाय x + 1 dx plus 2 is constant will come out of the integral, integration of 1 divided by x plus 2 into dx. This can be written as -1 times 1 divided by x plus 1 का इंटीग्रेशन क्या आएगा, log of mod of x plus 1 plus 2 times what is the integration of 1 divided by x plus 2, obviously log of mod of x plus 2 or plus c, the constant of integration. This can be further written as minus times log of mod of x plus 1 plus this is n log m, means log m raised to power n, so it is log of x plus 2 whole square plus c। मॉड को एलिमिनेट कर दिया, क्यों? क्योंकि स्क्वायर है, मॉड हमें पॉजिटिव वैल्यू देगा या नेगेटिव देगा, लेकिन ऊपर स्क्वायर है, पॉजिटिव का स्क्वायर पॉजिटिव ही आएगा, नेगेटिव का स्क्वायर भी पॉजिटिव ही आएगा, इसलिए मॉड्यूलस रखने की जरूरत नहीं है, तो डायरेक्टली ये आएगा। दिस कैन बी फर्दर रिटन एज, अब ये जो टर्म है इसको पुट कर दो एज m और ये जो टर्म है इसको पुट कर दो एज n, सो इट इज log m minus log n, that is log m by n, so it is log of x plus 2 whole square divided by mod of x plus 1 plus c. This is the required antiderivative of a function which is x divided by x plus 1 into x plus 2 by the method of integration by partial fractions. Pretty simple, थोड़ा बहुत lengthy हो रहा है लेकिन है बहुत आसान, right? So all about question number first of our exercise. Now we will step on to the next question. We will step on to the next question, and that is question number 2 of the same exercise. Integration of 1 divided by x square minus 9 into dx. The second question is integration of 1 divided by x square minus 9 into dx. This can be written as integration of 1 divided by x square minus 9 can be written as 3 square into dx. So, in the denominator we have x square minus 3 square, not the factors. We will factorize this x square minus 3 square. एक method by integration, integrating by partial fractions, लेकिन अब यहाँ पे डायरेक्टली रिजल्ट भी अप्लाई कर सकते हो जो हमने प्रीवियस क्लास में प्रूव किया है। Treat x as x and treat 3 as a. ये बन गई फॉर्मूला 1 डिवाइडेड बाय x स्क्वायर माइनस a स्क्वायर, जो हमने प्रीवियस क्लास में थ्योरम प्रूव कर रखी है। 1 डिवाइडेड बाय x स्क्वायर माइनस a स्क्वायर की इंटीग्रेशन क्या होती है? डायरेक्टली इक्वल टू 1 डिवाइडेड बाय 2a log of mod of x minus a डिवाइडेड बाय x plus a plus c। अब x का वैल्यू x ही है, a का वैल्यू पुट कर दो 3, so you will get 1 divided by 6 log of mod of x minus 3 divided by x plus 3 plus c, your direct answer, right? But we are dealing with partial fractions, so here we are going to apply the method of partial fractions, and that's equal to integration of 1 divided by, it is x square minus 3 square, means a square minus b square, so it is a minus b, that is x minus 3 into a plus b, that is x plus 3 whole dx, right? Now take a look onto the numerator. The degree of numerator is a constant term, its degree is obviously 0, and the degree of denominator is x into x square, that is 2. Degree of numerator is obviously less than the degree of denominator, so it's a proper rational function, means we can apply directly integration by partial fractions. So apply the method of integration by partial fractions. In the denominator we have two factors and both are linear, both are non-repeated, means both are different. So if in the denominator we have two linear factors, two linear non-repeated factors, then this can be put in the form a divided by first linear factor plus b divided by second linear factor. So let 1 divided by x minus 3 into x plus 3 is equal to constant a divided by the first linear factor x minus 3 plus constant b divided by second linear factor x plus 3. Is that clear? So implies this can be written as, अब x minus 3 x plus 3 से multiple कर दो both sides, तो क्या बचेगा? 1 is equal to a into x minus 3 cancel, that is x plus 3 plus b into x plus 3 cancel, तो क्या बचेगा? x minus 3, and as usual keep that equation as equation number first. Now you have to calculate the value of constant a and constant b. The value of constant b can be calculated by eliminating the a. The value of constant b can be calculated by eliminating b. So first we will try to eliminate this b. b eliminate कैसे होगा? जब x को put करेंगे 3, because 3 minus 3 is 0, 0 into b is, so put x is equal to 3 in equation first, we get, yes, what we get? यहाँ पे x नहीं है तो 1 is equal to a into x को पुट किया है 3, so 3 plus यहाँ पे 3 पुट करेंगे, 3 minus 3 is 0, 0 into b, and obviously यहाँ पे 0 आएगा. So implies 3 plus 3 is 6a must be equal to 1, so implies a must be equal to 1 divided by 6. आ गया a का वैल्यू. अब हम कैलकुलेट करेंगे कांस्टेंट b का वैल्यू. फॉर दैट वी हैव टू एलिमिनेट a. अब हम यहां पे देखेंगे a कांस्टेंट जो है एलिमिनेट कैसे होगा. तो a एलिमिनेट कैसे होगा? अगर x को पुट करेंगे -3, बिकॉज -3 plus 3 is 0, so put x is equal to -3 in equation first, we get, इक्वेशन फर्स्ट में से x को पुट कर दो -3. जब x को पुट करेंगे -3 यहां पे, तो क्या मिलेगा? 1 is equal to ये वाली टर्म एलिमिनेट हो रही है, मीन 0 प्लस b into -3, so implies -3 is -6b must be equal to 1, or b must be equal to -1 divided by 6. So constant a और constant b के वैल्यूज हमें मिल रहे हैं. We will directly substitute here and integrating separately. So therefore हमारा original integral जो है, that is 1 divided by x minus 3 into x plus 3 dx, and that is equal to integration of 1 divided by x minus 3 x plus 3 किसके बराबर है? a divided by x minus 3. So a divided by x minus 3 plus b divided by x plus 3. So b divided by x plus 3 whole dx. And that can be written as integration of, put the value of a, what is that? 1 by 6. So 1 by 6 whole divided by x minus 3, साथ में इंटीग्रल को सेपरेट भी कर दो, सो dx प्लस इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ b का वैल्यू क्या आ रहा है? -1 by 6, so -1 divided by 6 whole divided by x plus 3 into dx. This can be further written as, yes, 1 by 6 जो है constant है, will come out of the integral. So 1 by 6 integration of 1 divided by x minus 3 dx. -1 by 6 बाहर आ रहा है, तो -1 divided by 6 integration of 1 divided by x plus 3 dx. Is that clear? So that is further equal to 1 divided by 6. What is integration of 1 divided by x minus 3? Obviously log of mod of x minus 3. Minus times 1 by 6 is as it is. Integration of 1 divided by x plus 3 is obviously log of mod of x plus 3 plus c the constant of integration. So that is further equal to 1 by 6 यहां पे भी 1 by 6 यहां पे भी, तो 1 by 6 कॉमन आएगा. क्लियर? क्या बचेगा? log of mod of x minus 3 minus log of mod of x plus 3 plus c the constant of integration. This can be further written as 1 divided by 6, treat this as m, treat this as n, so it is the logarithmic law, that is log m minus log n, that is log m by n, so log of mod of x minus 3 divided by x plus 3 plus c, which is the required antiderivative of an integrand, and that is 1 divided by x square minus 9. तो डायरेक्टली अगर यहाँ पे देख लो, यहाँ पे भी यही रिजल्ट आएगा, a को पुट कर दो 3, so 1 divided by 2 3s are 6, log of mod of x minus 3 divided by x plus 3 plus c, जो यहाँ से रिजल्ट मिल रहा है. So you can make use of the formula 1 divided by ax square minus a square directly, or you can have the method like this, that is integrating by partial fraction. So all about second, move on to the next question of the same exercise. And that is question number 3. Question number 3 is all about integration of 3x minus 1 divided by x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3. X minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3 into dx. As I mentioned, in the denominator we have 3 factors. All the 3 factors are non-repeated linear factors. So numerator को छोड़ो, ये कुछ भी हो सकता है, but provided ये होनी चाहिए proper rational function. So the degree of numerator is here 1. The degree of denominator is x into x into x, that is x cube. So the degree of denominator is 3. The degree of numerator is 1. The degree of denominator is 3. Obviously the degree of numerator is less than the degree of denominator, so it's a proper rational function. If it is a proper rational function, in the denominator we have 3 factors, non-repeated linear factors. So this can be put in the form a divided by first linear factor plus b divided by second linear factor plus c divided by the third linear factor. So let 3x minus 1 divided by x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 3 is equal to constant a divided by the first linear factor x minus 1 plus constant b divided by the second linear factor x minus 2 plus constant c divided by the third linear factor x minus 3. Now as usual, multiplying both sides by the denominator of LHS, we will get 3x minus 1 is equal to a into x minus 1 cancel, तो बचेगा x minus 2 x minus 3 plus b into x minus 2 cancel होगा, बचेगा x minus 1 into x minus 3 plus c into x minus 3 cancel, बचेगा x minus 1 into x minus 2. And as usual, keep this equation as equation number first. Now for the same procedure, you need to find the value of constant a, constant b and constant c. So that can be obtained. अगर हम यहाँ पे x को पुट करेंगे 1 minus 1 0, तो ये वाली टर्म एलिमिनेट, 1 minus 1 0, तो ये वाली टर्म एलिमिनेट, we will get the value of a. So on putting x equal to 1, these two terms gets eliminated and we will get the value of a. By putting x equal to 2, this term and this term will eliminate, we will get the value of b. By putting x equal to 3, this term and this term gets eliminated, we will get the value of c. So obviously put put x is equal to 1 in equation first, we get x को पुट कर दो 1 तो क्या आएगा 3 into 1 minus 1 is equal to a into 1 minus 2 into 1 minus 3 plus जब x को पुट करेंगे 1 minus 1 0 तो टर्म एलिमिनेट हो रही है that is 0 plus जब x को पुट करेंगे 1 minus 1 0 तो टर्म एलिमिनेट हो रही है that's again 0 right. So b and c has been eliminated here. We will obviously get the value of a. So implies this can be written as 3 minus 3 minus 1 that is 2 is equal to 1 minus 2 that's minus 1. 1 minus 3 is minus 2. Minus 1 and minus 2 is plus 2. So a into 2. 2 cancel hoga. So obviously the value of a is equal to 1. Is that clear? We have obtained the value of a. Now we will put x is equal to 2 in equation first. Put x is equal to 2 in equation first. We get equation first में x का value put कर दो 2. So क्या आएगा 3 into 2 minus 1 is equal to जब 2 put करेंगे तो पहली टर्म 2 minus 2 0 टर्म ही eliminate होगी so 0. यहां पे x को पुट कर दो 2 सो b इंटू 2 minus 1 इंटू 2 minus 3 प्लस जब यहां पे x को पुट करेंगे 2 minus 2 0 तो टर्म एलिमिनेट हो रही है मींस रिजल्ट आएगा 0. सो इंप्लाइज 3 2s are 6 minus 1 is 5. So 5 is equal to 2 minus 1 is 1. 2 minus 3 is minus 1. Minus 1 into 1 is minus 1 into b is minus b. So obviously the value of b must be equal to minus 5. So we have obtained the value of b. Now we will try to find the value of c. For that we have to definitely put x equal to 3 because जब x को 3 put करेंगे 3 minus 3 0 ये eliminate होगा 3 minus 3 0 ये eliminate होगा तो बचेगा value of c. Now put x is equal to 3 in equation first we get yes 3 into 3 that is 9 minus 1 is equal to ये वाली टर्म एलिमिनेट हो रही है सो 0 प्लस ये वाली टर्म एलिमिनेट हो रही है सो 0 प्लस c into yes 3 minus 1 into 3 minus 2. So implies 9 minus 1 is 8 is equal to 3 minus 1 is 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. 2 into 1 is 2c. So obviously c must be equal to 8 by 2 and that's equal to 4. So we have obtained the value of a as 1, b as minus 5 and c as 4. Now we will put the value of a here, put the value of b here and the value of c here. और बीच में फिर addition है तो integrate separately we will get the result. So therefore हमारा ओरिजिनल इंटीग्रल जो है दैट्स एक्चुअली 3x minus 1 divided by x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 3 dx and that can be written as integration of 3x minus 1 divided by this thing 3x minus 1 divided by this thing इसको पुट किया है किसके बराबर लेट किया है a divided by x minus 1 so it is a divided by x minus 1 plus b divided by x minus 2 plus c divided by x minus 3 whole dx. Now that can be further written as integration of बीच में एडिशन है तो इंटीग्रल को सेपरेट कर दो a b और c का वैल्यू पुट कर दो a का वैल्यू है 1 सो 1 डिवाइडेड बाय x minus 1 dx प्लस इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ b का वैल्यू पुट कर दो क्या है -5 सो -5 डिवाइडेड बाय x minus 2 into dx प्लस c का वैल्यू क्या है here 4 so integration of 4 divided by x minus 3 into dx and that's equal to integration of 1 by x minus 1, that is log of mod of x minus 1, माइनस 5 बाहर आएगा तो माइनस 5 टाइम्स 1 डिवाइड बाई x माइनस 2 की इंटीग्रेशन log of mod of x minus 2, और प्लस 4 इज कांस्टेंट विल कम आउट ऑफ द इंटीग्रल, 1 डिवाइड बाई x minus 3 की इंटीग्रेशन जो आएगी log of mod of x minus 3 plus c. So this is nothing but the required antiderivative of 3x minus 1 divided by x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x minus 3 by the method of partial reducing to partial fractions, or using the method of integration by partial fractions. Now we will switch on to the next question, and that is question number 4 of the same exercise. Question number 4 is all about integration of x divided by x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3. X divided by x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3 into dx. It is just the mirror reflection of 3. ओनली वहां पे न्यूमरेटर में 3x minus 1 था, यहाँ पे न्यूमरेटर में x है, बाकी बिल्कुल ऐसे ही है. So you can easily have a fun with question number 4. Since 3 linear factors are there in the denominator, so obviously it can be represented in terms of its partial fractions as constant a divided by x minus 1 plus constant b divided by x minus 2 plus constant c divided by x minus 3, and proceed likewise as in question number 3. You can easily obtain the result. Now move on to the next question, and that is question number 5 of the same exercise, and that's all about integration of 2x divided by x square plus 3x plus 2. 2x divided by x square plus 3x plus 2 into dx. अब यहां पे अगर हम देखेंगे, मैंने कहा कि डिनोमिनेटर पे आपको ध्यान देना है. यहाँ पे पार्शियल फ्रैक्शंस में न्यूमरेटर क्या है क्या नहीं है डजंट मैटर, बट ये होनी चाहिए प्रॉपर रैशनल फंक्शन. What is the degree of numerator? It is obviously 1. What is the degree of denominator? That's obviously 2. So the degree of numerator is definitely less than the degree of denominator. So it is obviously a proper rational function. If it is a proper rational function, we have to resolve it, we have to express it in terms of its partial fractions. But look onto the denominator, we don't have the factors there. And in case of partial fractions, we must have the factors, whether linear, quadratic, cubic, or anything else. So, but in the denominator, we should have factors. लेकिन हमें वहां पे क्या है, एक quadratic polynomial. तो सबसे पहले इस quadratic polynomial को express करेंगे into its factors by factorization. So this can be written as integration of 2x divided by x square. मिडल टर्म को सुप्लेट कर लेंगे इन सच वे कि सम मिडल टर्म के बराबर आना चाहिए और प्रोडक्ट a into c के बराबर आना चाहिए. तो a क्या है 1, c क्या है 2, that is 2 1s are 2 के बराबर आना चाहिए. तो ऑब्वियसली ये आएगा 2x plus x, because 2x plus x is 3x and 2 1s are 2 के बराबर आएगा plus 2. सुप्लेटिंग मिडल टर्म आपने बिल्कुल राइट फ्रॉम द क्लास 8th जो है पढ़ा है, so no need to explain it. That is equal to इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ 2x डिवाइडेड बाय x को कॉमन लेके आओ, क्या बचेगा x प्लस 2 प्लस 1 को कॉमन लेके आओ, क्या बचेगा अगेन x प्लस 2 इंटू dx. नाउ दैट इज इक्वल टू इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ 2x डिवाइडेड बाय x प्लस 2, यहां पे भी x प्लस 2 यहां पे भी कॉमन लेके आओ, क्या बचेगा x प्लस 1 इंटू x प्लस 2 dx. pretty simple है. It is just similar to question number 1 that we have discussed earlier. So, two factors are there in the denominator, both are linear, both are non-repeated. So, this can be expressed in terms of its partial fractions as a divided by x plus 1 plus b divided by x plus 2. So, let 2x divided by x plus 1 into x plus 2 is equal to constant A divided by the first linear factor x plus 1 plus constant B divided by the second linear factor x plus 2. Now use the same procedure, multiplying both sides by x plus 1 x plus 2, we will get, yes, 2x is equal to A into x plus 1 cancel, that is x plus 2 plus B into x plus 2 cancel, so x plus 1. Now you need to find the value of A and B. A का वैल्यू कैसे आएगा जब B एलिमिनेट होगा? B एलिमिनेट कैसे होगा? x इक्वल टू -1 को पुट कर दो तो -1 + 1 0, ये वाली टर्म एलिमिनेट होगी, you will get the value of A. फिर x को पुट कर दो -2, ये वाली टर्म एलिमिनेट होगी, you will get the value of B. सो A को यहाँ पे सब्स्टिट्यूट कर दो, B को यहाँ पे सब्स्टिट्यूट कर दो, बीच में एडिशन है, इंटीग्रल को सेपरेट कर दो, इंटीग्रेशन कर दो, you will directly get the result in next 2 or 3 steps. So pretty simple. That was all about question number 5 of the exercise 7.5, which is regarding the integration by partial fractions. Now there are some more interesting questions in this exercise from 6 onwards, but that we will discuss in the next class.